Hi, empaths. This is Eileen, Empath Heart Healing. I hope everybody's doing really great. This will be your Empath Heart Healing encouragement tips for the Empath Collective for the week of October 17th through the 23rd, 2021. Thank you, everyone, for showing up in all of the beautiful ways that you do, sharing your light and your love and your truth and your wisdom and your power. You are appreciated, you are seen, you are known. Today I want to talk to you about two things. First of all, the power of gratitude. So we know from research, clinical research, that when you're in a state of gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude, it's impossible to actually be dysregulated in the moment of gratitude. So you might be angry or anxious or frustrated or disappointed, feeling rejected, worthless, whatever emotion that's not healthy or pleasant. You might feel those things before or after you experience gratitude. But the moment you allow yourself to be grateful for something and express thanksgiving, it's like it neutralizes all of those other emotions and other thoughts and feelings. And you can only focus. The brain is trained to only focus on the gratitude. So gratitude neutralizes any situation at any given moment. It's a beautiful way to create new perspective and new neuropaths in the brain so that your brain has something else to chew on other than the thing that is creating stress or anxiety or dysregulation. Gratitude creates coping skills and new problem-solving skills. It adds light to dark situations, and it creates a glass half full mentality or disposition instead of glass half empty. So I wanted to start with gratitude. The real topic today is, why does your compassion irritate people? But I wanted to start with gratitude because gratitude is a way to deal with such people. So hard to imagine that those of us that are showing up, doing our best, to be our best, that sometimes really just irritates the heck out of people. Our love, our compassion, our light, our joy, our exuberance sometimes really just annoys people. And I want to talk about that because I think when I talk to my clients, they're kind of thrown for a loop. Like, why is it that me just be myself, just trying to do good in the world, actually annoys people? And I know I've experienced it as well. I think there's a lot of different reasons. We live in a world where people don't trust and they don't believe that, good souls exist or that kindness, really is real, because so many people, unfortunately, have been betrayed or lied to or cheated on or stolen from. So why does your compassion irritate people? Well, there are many different reasons. It can trigger people who lack compassion for themselves or for the world. So if people are cynical and jaded and bitter, your compassion as an empath can really frustrate them because it triggers them, because they have to now really come to terms with the fact that they don't have the same level of compassion that you have for children, animals, older people, people who are struggling, or the planet, the environment. Your light can often compel others to consider their own selfishness or discomfort. So this can really be very difficult for people who aren't ready to own the fact that they've been living selfishly. So your light, sort of shines a spotlight on what they're maybe not doing or doing. Your light, empath, forces self-evaluation that some people aren't ready for. So they would rather judge you than look at themselves and do the work that's required for them to be a better version of themselves. People who lack self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, and self-forgiveness can't really have compassion for others. And so when they see you doing good in the world and really being your authentic self and showing light, it's really difficult. They can't have compassion for others because the neural paths or template for that level of compassion doesn't exist within their consciousness. And so it irritates them because here you are showing up, shining bright, being the beautiful soul that you are, empath, and they don't understand it. Your energy field has no platform to land within their consciousness, and it really frustrates them. It angers some people, it irritates some people, it aggravates them because they don't understand what's different about you. Why are you able to just always be this way? Why do you have that beautiful, healthy mindset and disposition? So as an empath, you are light. And light exposes darkness by simply shining. You don't even have to do anything. You just show up, you're on the scene, and bam, there's light. That's you, beautiful empath. And some people don't want their darkness exposed. So it's very uncomfortable when you show up to the party or you come to the family dinner or you show up at the job and you're just being your authentic self. It's not just what you're saying, it's the light shining off of you. It's what you're embodying and it's your energy signature. Okay. So some people want to keep their mindset and consciousness in darkness. And your light exposes things that aren't always ready to be healed. So this is why your light oftentimes irritates, aggravates people, and your compassion, why it irritates and aggravates people. So how do we as empaths manage our own emotional experience when we notice that our light is aggravating others? Well, number one, just remember who you are. You are light. You're not required to be anything other than that. You don't have to change for anyone, empath. And this is hard for us because we want to serve, we want to help, we don't want to irritate or aggravate or offend. But the reality is we're also not here to be people pleasers. We have a different way of moving through the world, and our integrity and our responsibility to our light path. This is for light workers, star seeds, way showers, anybody who is an empath. We're not required to adjust our vibration and frequency or our disposition just because others are uncomfortable with it. So don't take the judgments of others personally. Remember the power of gratitude that I talked about earlier to shift the energy around any situation. So if your compassion or your light frustrates someone and you're getting backlash or judgment or the silent treatment or whatever people do, remember to express gratitude in that moment so that you can neutralize the thoughts around any discomfort you're having as the empath dealing with somebody who's, reacting to your light. Also, respond versus react. So remember that a response it takes the time to consider the situation. And sometimes a response is no response at all. When we react, reactivity is often impulsive. There's no thought to it. We just react really quickly. Somebody said something, they did something, they gave us the silent treatment, they're criticizing us, they're judging us, they're obviously annoyed with us, and we feel like we have to, react some way, somehow. Sometimes, just take a time out, take a walk around the block, breathe, meditate, allow yourself to calm, ground, and center before responding to someone else, to recognize, is a response even warranted? And oftentimes it's not, because a lot of the time their reaction to your compassion and your light, it's just their stuff. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not attempting to offend anybody. You're just being you. And it's okay if people sometimes don't like that, recognize it, understand it. If it makes them uncomfortable, it's not necessarily a bad thing. So remember your power and your purpose. This is how we deal with our light or our compassion aggravating other people. Remember who you are. Sometimes your light is designed to pick the scab or poke the shadow of another person. For example, the Hyoka empaths, they just speak their truth. They're a little bit more radical, they're labeled rebellious, and they have a lot of labels, but they are really just a type of empath that they're straight shooters. They call it like they see it. They don't mince their words. They have no intention to hurt anyone or to offend. But if they, to them, wrong is wrong, right is right, and they're going to speak the truth. And the truth, as far as a Hyoka empath is concerned, trumps everything else. Other types of empaths may also experience this at times where speaking their truth, they or being the light pokes the scab. It irritates people, it frustrates people, and there may be some resistance or some pushback or kickback. Also, protect your sacredness despite what others think or say. Remember, dear beautiful empath, you are sacred. You are beautiful, sacred light, and you are sovereign. Knowing this, owning this, remembering this, all of these things help you to integrate it and embody it. So just remembering you're sacred, remembering you're sovereign, just let that light embody you. And this knowing and embodying creates a bubble of protection around your energy field, and it protects your work, which again is sacred. Another tip, when people are irritated or annoyed with you, just laugh. I wouldn't suggest laughing at them. That might irritate them even more. I mean, I guess you can laugh at them if they're funny, but laugh in your own sacred space, meditate and laugh. The laughter dissipates the darkness energetically, and laughter soothes the nervous system, and it acts as a reset button so that you can let the unnecessary go. Remember, angel energy always balances out devil energy. So stay in your power. In order to cancel out devil energy in others, it, may start with a tower moment. These others may have a freak out experience. They may have an experience that is so severely uncomfortable for them that they don't know what to do. And so they're irritated, they're aggravated, they go into judgment, or they may gossip, or who knows what they might do, attack you verbally, maybe even physically, I don't know. Our light, without even necessarily thinking about it, can cancel out devil energy. It can heal devil energy. It can restore balance where devil energy has been running rampant and running amok. You aren't doing it on purpose. It's the light inside of you. You're just shining brightly and compelling this person or this community to get it together. And maybe they don't want to get it together. You aren't responsible for the outcome. All you have to do is be you, shine your light, be the best version of yourself. And of course, people have free will. So your path is to be light. What people do or how they respond to that light is up to them. It's on them. It's not on you. And so I just wanted to share some of the reasons why people are aggravated by your light. And then when that happens, or by your compassion, what you can do about it. And basically it's stay in your lane, stay in your zone, be true to who you are, remember your sacredness, remember your sovereignty, own your power, embody that light, and understand that while someone might be irritated or aggravated by you just showing up being yourself, you don't have to compromise your light or change for anyone. In fact, your light shining as brightly as it is, naturally, authentically, may be the very catalyst that compels that person when they're ready to ascend and one day be a better version of themselves. But even if the people or the community that you're shining in isn't accepting in the moment, you are creating great change. Even if it's not seen in the visible realm, you are creating change. And a lot of great change often comes with the pot being stirred first. So I hope this encourages you. I hope it gives you a little bit of insight. Have a happy, wonderful week. We've got a full moon coming up. It's the beautiful Hunter's Moon on October 20th. I hope that you will enjoy your full moon rituals. This is where we're coming into cycles of completion, letting go of what no longer serves, really releasing. But although new moons are normally about planting new seeds, this particular moon also, there's an opportunity, a window of opportunity as we come into full completion to also plant some seeds of change and to get excited about what is new and what is coming for us. So blessings, empaths. Thank you so much for showing up, being the best version of yourself. We love you, we see you, we witness you, and we are so excited to be serving alongside you. Blessings.